For the nation to survive as a political entity, a complete economic overhaul is essential, along with vacating 3 to 4 states. The initial blast may devastate the area, but the real danger to the contiguous United States lies in ash buildup. This accumulation would cripple the power grid and obliterate the Midwest's breadbasket, leading to indoor farming and strict rations. Immediate impact, 0 to 72 hours. Your survival depends heavily on how far you are from the caldera. The eruption would not happen as a single event but unfold over several days or weeks. Zone 1. The pyroclastic radius, 0 to 100 miles. Statistically, survival is nearly impossible here. Pyroclastic flows, superheated gas and rock avalanches moving over 100 miles per hour, would ravage Yellowstone National Park and the surrounding areas in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Zone 2. The ash burden, Midwest and Rockies. The main threat is structural failure. 1 to 3 feet of ash can collapse roofs, especially when wet. The ash is like jagged glass, not mere dust. Inhaling it turns your lungs into cement. Survival hinges on sealing your home with duct tape and using N95 rated filters immediately. Zone 3. Infrastructure collapse, national. Even a thin layer of ash can short-circuit transformers and ruin combustion engines. The national power grid would probably collapse, as wet ash instigates flashovers on high-voltage lines. Transportation would come to a standstill, with clogged filters and roads turning into impassable sludge. The long-term, new normal. Once the ash settles, the United States would enter a volcanic winter. Sulfuric acid aerosols in the stratosphere block sunlight, leading to a global temperature drop of 10 degrees Fahrenheit to 20 degrees Fahrenheit for the next decade. Sector adaptation strategy. Agriculture. Traditional farming in the Midwest would become impossible due to deep ash and limited sunlight. Production must transition to controlled environment agriculture like hydroponics and vertical farming in untouched coastal cities. Water. Open reservoirs would be tainted with toxic fluoride and heavy metals from ash. Safe sources would be limited to groundwater and deep aquifers, necessitating military-guarded distribution. Economy. The U.S. would stop being a food exporter. Essentials would be distributed under a rationing economy, replacing the free market. The Grain Belt states, Kansas, Nebraska, and the Dakotas, could see significant depopulation due to unbearable living conditions. Strategic response. Federal strategies from FEMA and USGS target government continuity and maintaining order rather than preventing the eruption itself. Grid hardening. The initial response would involve shutting down power plants before the ash arrives to avert turbine damage. The ash holiday. To minimize ash in the air, non-essential travel and commerce would be prohibited, protecting engines and lungs. Relocation. Millions of people from the Rockies and Midwest would need to permanently settle in the southern and eastern coasts.